Our team is comprised of Angela Heins, whom is attending school from California where she works at an apparel company's distribution center. The company has been working on ways to be more sustainable by reducing its water usage and replacing its grass with more parking and xeriscape. They also have reduced what they are sending to the landfill by recycling more corrugate and plastic. She hopes one day that she will be able to help the distribution center and the company implement even more sustainable practices. Alex Torres is learning out of Mesa, Arizona, toiling away during the day for a bank definitely linked to funding projects that some people with deep pockets would say preserves the conditions necessary for our survival, while others would strongly say it preserves the destruction of communities and the environment. I myself, Jeremiah Stevers, am working for an engineering and consulting firm out of Blacksburg, Virginia, in the water and wastewater utilities program. We are Team
Aquagoons.
Aquagoons. Aquagoon's idea of sustainability is to preserve our well-being, our habitat, and its natural resources, especially those that are finite. We will do this in a well thought out manner that does not degrade or exhaust other crucial systems. And we will ensure that a cycle will benefit and flourish for all living creatures.
Alright, so Jeremiah, right off the bat, his first reason for being drawn to water conservation in Phoenix is that he personally feels humans, plants, animals, basically all life forms on this earth require clean water to live. In his own words, he states, "No water, no life." And as a current member of Aquagoons, I have to agree with him 100%. And I'm sure that there's a bunch of other people out there that would agree with him as well. His second reason is something that he stated previously. Jeremiah actually has a career in water and wastewater as a designer for an engineering and a consulting firm. So I'm pretty sure this is something that he has a lot more exposure to on a day-to-day basis than somebody of the general public such as myself. So I definitely look forward to hearing more of his opinions on water conservation. All right, so as far as Angela, the main push that drove her to water conservation in Phoenix is that she actually experienced drought on a personal level. Currently where she resides in the Central Valley of California, they are in the midst of dealing with their own water management issues. We all know the demand that California requires as well as the water restrictions that have already been implemented there. Angela goes on to state that even with the recent abundance of rain that's been able to help deal with the drought, she's still very worried about people who just take the resource for granted, who aren't thinking beyond, who are not only not preparing or conserving for themselves, but for future generations. Angela's also looking to get more involved with the community to help spread awareness on this subject, so I look forward to hearing some of that throughout this course, as I do need to learn to cut down on the multitude of wonderful hot showers that I take throughout the day. Alright, so the main reason that I chose water conservation in Phoenix is basically exactly what Jeremiah says, that everything needs water to live. Other than that, there's been some serious stories in the news that come up recently regarding water. There's the water quality in Flint, Michigan that's happening right here in the United States, to places like Yemen, where less than half the population has access to clean running water. And that's created all kinds of problems for that area. It's even incited a civil war. And more recently, I've been exposed to nearby indigenous communities I've gotten to see how large groups of people have been able to live on scarce resources. And it's really opened my eyes to the mindset out there. It's much more different from living here in the city where you have everything at your fingertips. If there's ever any problem, you can always call somebody. If you don't want to cook food, you can call in delivery. But once that is no longer available, or once that goes away, you really have to be prepared. You really have to be proactive to prevent disaster. And so for myself, I feel I need to become much more educated to work towards prevention. So throughout this course, I'd look forward to learning more about water conservation, sustainability as a whole, so that I can help implement that here in my local community and, of course, for future generations.
The way we work together is every one of us is open to Google Docs. Like water, we are adaptable and willing to take on other platforms as long as it is free. We all will reserve time to invest in the group when we can. Some of us have day jobs, but through open communication, everyone will be kept abreast of current progress and anything crucial. We have taken to the discussion boards and email as our main forms of communication. We are pondering a weekly meeting via video chat if necessary. We all have also exchanged phone numbers. As far as contribution goes, it should be said that there will be times when not everyone will be able to meet or contribute equally as life gets in the way. To counter this, if one is unable to perform on one task due to circumstances, then this can be made up on future projects. As long as contributions are made and tasks are met, then we should be copacetic. If for any reason any problem arises, all we need to do is communicate it to the group as soon as we can. That way the group can prepare and adapt, just like a true life system. We are Team Aqua Goons.
Aqua Goons!